All right, man. Kind of a crazy night on YouTube. A lot of people going live. A lot of stuff on the Summer Wells case and Delphi case. Well, now they're saying in the Delphi case that the girls could have been catfished there, which that's really not any new news. We thought of that in the beginning of the case, but that information wasn't released. So we really weren't sure, but there's a lot of us that did have speculations of maybe that's what happened. Uh, and you know what? That is just speculation. And that's it. The police haven't come out and said that's exactly what happened, but yet everybody's going, "Oh, thank God we figured it out." And no, you people are way, way, way too easy to even think that it ain't over yet. It was a fake account, meaning the photo was from someone else. It wasn't even the real guy that they thought it was. That don't mean he did the killings. Uh, it was a fake account, meaning someone used it, and that might not even had anything to do with the murders. Uh, my opinion, you know. So the Delphi case is still an ongoing case, and everybody is a suspect. This is the only case where the police were actually suspects in the case. That people were saying it was police officers that did it, that looked like the bridge guy. And, the case ain't over until the police and the FBI say the investigation is over with. Till then, it's an ongoing case. And everybody's looking for Anthony Shots. Well, Anthony Shots probably didn't have anything to do with it. And it was a fake account. And poor Anthony Shots, because he's probably getting harassed by people. Somebody with the first name Anthony. A lot of people are saying, well, why did these certain people that get questioned on the case? Well, these YouTubers, investigators that you people thought were on the up and up, uh, were questioned because they have a past of violence and other things. That's probably why they were questioned about it. Now, there's a lot of talk about Anthony Greeno's phone getting taken from him, and they said that it's part of an investigation. That's fishy to me. You know, that's kind of fishy to me. I don't know, and they won't give it back to him. I don't know. You know, usually in a police case like that, they just take the information. They plug the phone in and download the stuff, or they go through it and they give the phone back. Here's your phone. If anyone calls you or anything, call us. Or they'll track that phone. They'll put a trace on it. You understand? That's how law works. If they thought Greeno was any part of the information they needed, they would have gave the phone back and tracked it, put a put a guy on it, and they would have tracked the phone. Meaning they would have tapped it in case anyone called. So this whole thing, it ain't over yet. I keep telling people, everyone's like, I was watching the channel tonight, and everybody was like, "Oh, we knew it." And we don't, no, no, we're not falling for it. You know, all these people, it had to be this. They lured the girls, or maybe they were lured, but it's an ongoing case. They only want to talk to the guy. They already know it was a fake account. It wasn't the guy on the photo of the account, which the police said that in the beginning of the case. The police left a whole bunch of clues on this case. They really did, and people didn't listen to me. I'm like, they left clues that they said in the case. Another big clue in that Delphi case was the sheriff saying, you might be in the room with us, or we might have already talked to you about that, about this, or interviewed you, or you might have called us. So the police, that was a clue that the only people that were allowed in that room at a police press release is reporters, investigator, or police. So, and the sheriff, the video I seen, the sheriff was looking around like, hey, uh, you might be in this room with us, and that told me as a YouTube investigator, he wouldn't have said that if there was a chance he wasn't in the room. Well, who's allowed in a police press release? They just don't let anybody in. You know, they don't just let anybody into the press release. Usually, it's just reporters or investigators or a police officer. And I still think it was many people involved in the killing, or the police would have never said that there was numerous voices on the recording other than Abby and Libby's, meaning there was more than just the killers. Or why would they say that? That the way they phrased it made me feel that Abby's and Libby's voice probably was on the recording, but also other people's voices. At least that's what the police said in the video. So we don't know. You know, you got to keep your mind open because anything is possible in a murder, a rape, a child abduction, a drug deal, or whatever. Anything is possible. So I think they're onto some of these guys, and the heat's being turned on them, and they're cracking slowly but surely. And you know, uh, poor Sean Harmon, he keeps saying his dad is the killer, and I don't think it was your dad, Sean. You know, poor guy. He's probably gonna have to take down every video. They're like, I don't know. Some people make videos just for views. I don't know. But that's my opinion on the case. Once again, it's an ongoing case. And until I hear the police come out and the FBI saying we found the guy or solved the case or whatever, it's an ongoing case. Uh, and there's still people that are going to be questioned over the case that have a violent past like that. You know, people are always asking, well, what do you think? Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. We're going off of videos and videos that people have made. We don't even know if it's the truth. If the girls' heads were cut off, if one of the girls were pregnant, if their hands and stuff were chopped off and they were carved up, like some of these videos are saying that one of the girls was pregnant and penetrated with sticks, and there was dolls all over the place. You know, little kid dolls and everything. We don't know. This whole murder could have been a staged murder, meaning somebody tried to set somebody up, or somebody is just a sicko and likes to play mental games with people. Or, if the police, everybody's watching a video that wasn't released by the original video by the police, probably. They're watching a video that probably somebody got their hands on and doctored meaning edited or whatever, and they put it out on YouTube, and everybody's going off of that video, you know, and saying, "Who is it? You know this person." Well, you can't see anything in the video because it's been doctored or so fuzzed out or out of focus deliberately or pixeled or maybe ran through a compressor or a gain stabilizer, a saturation, I think it's called. You know, I mean, there's tons of things you can do with it, with that video. You know, like I said, we don't know where that video came from. There's people saying, well, that's not the original video that the police had because it would have been a lot clearer. That must be a video from that someone got their hands on or whatever. And manipulated, edited. Is it possible? Yes, it's very possible. Anything is possible in a murder case, especially of two young girls. I would say so. But like I said, the case ain't over, it's still ongoing. Some of these people that you thought were goody good two shoes have records. I mean, I'm dumb. I got a disability. You know, I used to be a hellraiser when I was younger, but nothing like these people. They have a repeat offense of over and over again being violent, uh, you know, doing bad things. I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. So my opinion is yeah, it's some people are trying to solve the case, and other people are trying to. To me, it seems like cover up something. And to me, everybody is a suspect, even the police, because there's been people calling in saying that the person bridge guy is a cop. Well, I mean, good God, what kind of case are you? You know, what are we investigating here? We're investigating the murder of two young girls, but also there's witnesses or people calling in saying that it's a police officer that's walking down the bridge. You know, we don't know. Not until the investigation is completely over with. And most of these people have hackers that hack computers, and that's what we're looking at. Is a bunch of people within the government, maybe within YouTube, possibly, where these people are professional hackers and they're creating the story as they go. They're creating which way the story goes. And that's why I say in a lot of these chats that I'm on, except for a couple, you know, there's a couple people I know that have nothing to do with the Delphi murders or Summerwell's case, you know. But there's other people that are on YouTube that are actually suspects on my channel. So, my opinion, everybody's a suspect until the investigation's over with, and I imagine the FBI is involved in it because they were out there so fast. I imagine they were investigating other women that have come up dead out there or kids. A lot of people are saying, you know, Delphi, it's not that bad of an area. Well, it is because it's next to Lafayette, the college and everything. Uh, and it's known as a party town, you know. Uh, it's, you know, it's everywhere. It's in every state. Trafficking and all that crazy stuff. It's in every state. So what we're probably looking at is a group of people, just like the police said, there was numerous voices, and the police left key clues. Uh, the folks and the people will be shocked when they find out that you are the cause of this killing. Meaning, you know, People will be shocked. Uh, yeah, I would imagine so. I think the police are hot on it. I think, my opinion, I listened to the uh, Brian Chadwell voice and his videos and his small clips of him talking and stuff. And then I listened to the Delphi. In my opinion, the one voice on the recording sounds like Chadwell to me. The way he phrases things, the pitch of his voice. But there's also another voice on that tape. And it might be a tape. It might have been somebody using a small tape recorder with someone else's voice on it. So they didn't get, I mean, that's how crazy these people are. I seen a movie like that where the guy didn't get caught because they thought it was somebody else. I think it was a movie. If not, I'll make one of it. It sounds like it's possible. If the guy didn't want to get caught, because I'm hearing a lot of cracking and toppling in the recording of the Delphi case, and that's usually on tape recorder. You get a lot of that on the old time tapes. You get a lot of that hissing and popping and cracking. So it could have been. We don't know yet. We don't know until they're done with the investigation. But I've been on a lot of channels tonight. I don't care if they're upset. I've been voicing my opinion every time they think, the police came out and said they're looking for Anthony Shots that was on one of the girls' Snapchat or whatever phone thing or whatever. They said it was a fake account. That don't mean it's the guy that killed him. You know, that don't mean that's the guy that did the killings. That means that that guy's photo was used on a fake account. Uh, that's all. We don't know yet. Is it possible they were lured there by it? Yeah, we thought of that right away. Within the first couple of years, there was people saying they could have been lured there by fake accounts. Because a lot of people can be complaining lately on YouTube and Facebook. Hey, Valium FM, how you doing? A lot of people have been complaining about fake accounts. People's accounts getting hacked and their photos getting stolen. And they end up on fake accounts. And you're like, no, no, that wasn't me. I've been sitting here the whole time behind a camera for the past 10, 12 years. It's just, and it is possible that they were lured there, but I don't think it's a model from Europe or California or whatever uh, that did it. You know, I just don't think so. Uh, I think we're dealing with a sicko, a nutso. Possibly, he might have been maybe a police family member or being watched by the government or something, and only committed the crime one time. I've seen a video on that. That is possible. That's very possible. He never killed before, did that, and never did it again. But you don't slaughter two young girls or kill two young girls with no one hearing nothing. And there was people on the trail that day, same time as they were killed, and they heard nothing. I mean, somebody that's never killed before don't do that. They just don't do that. Hey, I'm going to kill today, but I'm going to kill two young girls and do it without being leaving nothing, no evidence, no nothing. I think what the police are waiting is for the guy to snap and either kill himself or turn himself in. You know, or go on the run or whatever. Maybe I don't know. They probably know who did it, or they have a clue. I think the person on the recording of the Delphi case sounds to me like Brian Chadwell, but there's another voice I'm hearing on that recording. There's two words. Well, three. Three words. One of the words sounds different, but then the other two words that you hear, to me, sounds like Brian Chadwell. He did live underneath a bridge at that time. Homeless with other people. I think we're onto something here, but maybe it was somebody trying to set somebody up. Very well possible. We won't know until the end. They haven't even released the way the girls were killed. So, like I said, it's an ongoing case. Everybody's a suspect on this channel until the police or FBI or Homeland Security or someone, White House, somebody comes out and says, we caught the guy and this is who it was and this and this and that. A lot of people are saying, well, Brian Chadwell said that he didn't do it. Well, do you think Brian Chadwell would have admitted to kidnapping his next door neighbor and killing her and raping her or whatever, or trying to turn them into sex slaves from what his messages were saying? No, if he didn't get caught red-handed, I don't think he would have admitted to that. So do you think he's just going to come out and say, hey, I also killed Abby and Libby? No, he's not going to. I mean, and people are saying, well, he said it, I watched an Anthony Greeno video and he came out and said, well, I asked him and he said, no, he didn't do it. Well, like he's really going to tell you, Greeno, that he killed two young girls, slaughtered them and did bad things to them? Why he's already being tried for kidnapping his next door neighbor and putting her in a basement and chaining her up and calling his gang buddies that were in supposedly some kind of a club, biker gang club or whatever, that he had a new girl for the club or whatever that they could train and have sex with. No, I don't think Chadwell was going to admit, to Abby and Libby's killing. Not if the police ain't asking questions or looking at him for the case. No, he ain't going to say nothing. What kind of idiot's going to admit he slaughtered two young girls? I just don't. I think what Chadwell will do is he'll probably confess to what he got caught to doing to try and cover up what maybe he was involved with it. Maybe he knew about it. I don't know. Maybe he was set up for it. Maybe somebody doctored the videos. It's possible. Anything is possible. All right, I just got a pop up. Guys, make sure you check out Melissa Jade's video. She's going live with a Delphi video right now. I got to check it out, see what it's all about. She's pretty good. These are all beautiful, incredible women. And you know what they're saying now is these people say, oh, well, they could have been lured there. And it could have been, they talk nice to these girls. And, well, good God. I was raised in the military. I talk nice to women all the time. Just because someone says they're beautiful, ladies or whatever, doesn't mean they're a stalker or some kind of predator. Let me tell you what these crime cases have done to a lot of these people. They've made a lot of these YouTube channels schizophrenic, nutsos. I say women are beautiful all the time. It don't mean I'm a stalker or some kind of a predator. I was raised with a military family. You're polite to women. Women don't like to be called bad names. I always say women are beautiful. Even in chat rooms, you're all beautiful ladies and had a great time. And now they're trying to say people that say beautiful or try and praise women are predators now. I don't know. Are these people on meth? They might be on meth or drugs or something. I've never seen so many people so paranoid. You go into some of these chat rooms and they're so paranoid. I'm like, did we just walk into a meth house or something? These people are all paranoid. Who's this? Who's that? Where? What are you people up to? You're nuts. Some of them, not all of them. Not all of them. I belong to some good channels, and I watch some good channels. But YouTube is entertainment. If they don't want people watching their videos, well, then they shouldn't be having people watch their videos. They shouldn't be on YouTube. I'm not a troll. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a predator. I'm a viewer. And I was always raised, if you see a beautiful woman, you say she's a beautiful woman. Women are beautiful. Now these people have turned it in. You say that a woman's beautiful, automatically you're some kind of a sicko or a stalker or a predator. These people are nuts. YouTube has created schizophrenia, madness. I've seen these people on meth before, and they act like that, so paranoid. You know, so just whacked out of it. They just, I don't know, so paranoid of who people are watching or who are you? I'm a sub to your channel. I've been viewing your videos for I don't know how many years, but I never said anything and I just commented and I'm getting a fifth degree. I plead the fifth. They're like, why? Well, because you're not lawyers. You're on YouTube. It's entertainment. I'm a sub to your channel. It's like politics. You're good for that one sub. Afterwards, you're a piece of shit and they push you aside. They just want that vote. And then they're done with. They don't know who you are. That day they need your vote. You're king. After that day, you ain't shit and they push you aside. So some of these channels, I'm like, oh my God, are these people whacked out on? Are they schizophrenic? If they have disabilities, come out and say it. Don't be afraid. I'm the first one to tell you, I got a disability. I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. These people are some of them crazy enough to probably try and hunt us down? Sure. It's entertainment. And then when we start doing entertainment back to them and get better than them, they get mad. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. Did I sign a contract with you guys? No. All right. Then I can do it. I'm a free agent. That means I don't belong to a record company. I don't belong to a movie corporation or a movie filming business or anything. I can do whatever I want, say whatever I want. It's freedom of speech. But I guess on YouTube, they're so paranoid. It's unbelievable. I used to be like that when I was a teenager, cocaine and everything when I was younger. So paranoid. Who are these people? Who are they? It gets old. Thank God I quit drugs when I was. Oh, it's boring being sober, but it feels great. I've been clean for 30 some years. Yeah, a long time. I even forgot how long. It don't even bother me anymore. I beat it, but some of these people, I don't know. They got problems. I'll tell you that much. They do. But you two, it's the cases that have drove them nuts. They're turning on each other. It's unreal. But that's my theory on the case. We already suspected that they were lured there, possibly. There was a video on that years ago. I think I even did a video on it that it is possible that they lured the girls there. That don't mean that the people that were on the account, the photos, was the real guy. So, but I don't know. Like I said, it's an ongoing case, and until the police say the investigation is over with, I don't believe anything anybody is saying on any of these channels until the case is over with. I don't even believe myself. All right, you guys have a good night. I got to check out Melissa Jade's channel. She's a crime channel, and she talks about all kinds of stuff. So people lighten up when people come into your chats. You know, if people ain't saying anything bad or doing anything bad, they have to be a sub to go ahead and get into your. So you get that view, you get that sub, you get that view. They might come in there and not say anything bad and everything. You know, I'm a mod for a channel, for a YouTube channel. I'm a moderator or whatever they call it, security moderator. And hey, if someone comes in there and they're not saying bad things, you know, I don't kick them out. They can come in and joke around and whatever, but if they're not harassing people or saying bad things about the channel that I'm a mod on, they're in there. Hey, it's a view. It's everyone's allowed. You know, now these YouTube creators want to pick and choose their audience. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen it. It's madness. I'm like, you don't get to pick and choose who watches you. Well, I don't want that guy watching me. I don't want him in my. Well, he's a sub. You know, he's a viewer. But I guess these some of these YouTube channels have their own hackers, their own trolls that go out and monkey with other channels. I mean, it's to me it's terrorism. It's a form of guerrilla warfare, but through the internet. And if the White House ever answers my phone calls, I'll be like, we're under attack. Just through a different form. We ain't got buildings falling down and burning down and everything, but you know, it's a different form of it. That's my opinion. I'm gonna go over and check out Melissa Jade's channel. And all you people are beautiful. And all you ladies are very intelligent and very very beautiful ladies. And I can't believe now that they're saying people that say that women are beautiful, you know, are now stalkers or predators or whatever. These people are nuts. I ain't got time to go stalk or predator anybody or the money. I got better things to do with my life, people. These people are full, just so full of deceit. It's unreal. Be safe, people. I'll talk to you later. Like I said, Summer Walls case and Delphi case and Gabby Petito case and Brian Laundrie case is still an ongoing case. I told you these cases opened up doors to other cases. It was like Satan opening the doors to his kingdom, and you know the Lord saying to us, you know, these cases are going to open up doors to evil, evil stuff, and it did. I haven't said it. I mean, these cases are bad, but they're good because they're opening cases, other cases that were involved in other things. I don't know. Be safe, people.